Hi, this is Steve Ostrom.
And I'm Heather Ostrom.
And today we are talking about basically signing the loan documents and the closing time periods at the end, which is pretty important because people get confused.
I think it's the most confusing part. And that's when we set out a prep list, but you can kind of just see or know. It's easily the most confusing part. It even gets confusing for us when it's new variables.
Yeah, and two, different states do it differently than California. But in California, and in our area specifically, because I think Southern California and Northern California are also different.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes it even tougher. But the loan documents come into the title company near the end.
Yeah.
And then they will usually set it up for signing at that point in time.
Yeah.
The buyer has to wait for the loan documents.
Mm-hmm.
Seller technically doesn't have to wait for the loan documents, but title and escrow prefer
But you have to
them.
stay. You have to stay a little bit closer. You can go a little bit further, a little bit in advance.
Yeah, without a doubt. And sometimes there's things in the package that need to be signed separately. Not always with the notary, but need to be signed. So basically, it comes in, you sign, and then it's a 24 to 48 hours turnaround, and that's business days, not counting weekends, for the lender to review the package and then fund it. So a lot of times people think, oh, we're closing on the 31st, I just need to be on the 31st. No, you need to be there on the 28th or 29th to sign with the title and notary. And
then also, too, in some areas, too, and it depends. There's certain situations where we have table funding where you sign, and you could be closing that day right then and there.
Yeah.
And the money's already there. Typically, we are seeing, like Steve said, 24 to 48 hours. It goes back to the lender. Title then has to confirm the money from the lender, and this all has to transpire like by 1:30, 2 o'clock. It just depends on the title company. Then it's sent over to Placer County or whatever county you're in. This is for our area. And they have to confirm, and then we are on record.
Yeah. And they have 3 different times sometimes we get it in the morning, sometimes we get it in the afternoon, sometimes we get it.
You just don't know.
We just don't know.
And so people ask for specific times. When do I have to be out of the house? You just can't. You just have to be ready to go by usually at 5 o'clock.
In the contract it says 5 o'clock
by default. But sometimes people specify times, but usually it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's the default. And then a lot of times now, though, we have rent back. It's so common in our market that we can get rent back.
So it's good to have this dialogue. If you know you're going to be leaving town about a week before closing, it's so important for us to know, especially if your significant other is out of area or if you have a brother and sister owning the house. It's good to know who's going to be out of area so we can coordinate a notary or a signing elsewhere in advance. It can't be last minute or it's going to cause delays. Yeah,
it is. And we do it all the time with people in the Bay Area where we just have the title company set up beforehand. Hey, we're having loan docs. We have somebody down there set up to meet them already. And it makes it a lot easier.
And really, too, if it causes a delay, it starts almost becoming on our side because we have to know these things in advance because it can create a delay if it's out of area.
Yeah, definitely. So basically just communicate. Be aware you have to be there a little bit earlier, not just to close. And talk to us. We'll keep you informed as we go.
And we'll definitely help you along the way with lists. And there goes the lights.
And that's a perfect time to stop.
Yeah!
My name's Steve Ostrom.
And I'm Heather Ostrom.
And we are with Caldwell Banker, and our website is rosevillanrockland.com.